I am led by spirit. The older I get, the more I listen to it. For the past 20 years, I've established myself as a photographic and mixed media artist. I'm fascinated with images of the past and frequently use them in my creations. As a native Washingtonian, I've seen the city change over the years. I was born at Freedman's Hospital, attended Elliott's Nursery School, and Parkview Elementary. When schools were desegregated in 1955, I eagerly walked across the street to Raymond Elementary for the 5th grade. But the principal was a racist, so back to Parkview my parents took me to graduate from the 6th grade. I then attended St. Francis de Sales, Rockcastle, in Powhatan, Virginia, and graduated from Immaculate Conception Academy in Georgetown, D.C. In 1963, I joined Congressman W. Donlin Edwards, Democrat of California. He died October 1, 2015, at 100 years old. A saint of a man. It was his hand I was holding as we walked down the avenue for the original March on Washington. I was working with him when the disturbances followed the assassination of Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. It was surreal to be the only vehicle crawling down 14th Street, witnessing fires and people running in and out of stores, yet no sound. Absolute silence. My question? 400 years. Where do the pain and anger go? In 1969, I joined the Foreign Service and was stationed in Bogota, Colombia, Lagos, Nigeria, Monrovia, Liberia, Colombo, Sri Lanka, and Kinshasa, Zaire. Having spent most of my adult life overseas, travel is an integral part of my existence. As a photographic and mixed media artist, I capture the essence of people, places, and things, and reach back to reflect the social, cultural, historical, and spiritual aspects of my experiences. I returned to Washington and gleefully retired in March 1995. Despite my exceptional skill, ability to get things done through cooperation with others, and strong work ethic, it was time to go. My best friend, Viessa Jackson, died, and I moved into her house, which is now my home and work studio. I became a professional photographer, exhibiting nationally and in Sao Paulo, Brazil, Freetown, Sierra Leone, La Habana de Cuba, and Accra, Ghana. I am well published and a member of various photography and arts organizations such as Black Artists of DC, Millennium Arts Salon, the Exposure Group African American Photographers Association, Photocraft, founded in 1937, and the Senior Textile Arts Renaissance Society. My art reflects my heritage. I practice a traditional African belief system. Americans accuse Africans of being ancestor worshipers. There are innumerable statues of white men in D.C. Statuary Hall in the United States Capitol is almost as white as the Senate. There are buildings, streets, alleys, plazas, and fountains that bear white men's names and likenesses. I wonder, who is the ancestor worshiper? I'm still adjusting to life in the U.S. I am infuriated by the blatant racism and the killing of our children. I detest the stares in my neighborhood by the newbie, dog-walking, ponytail-bobbing, non-speaking folks who look as if to ask, "What are you doing here?" Washington, D.C. has been my home all my life, and I've lived in my neighborhood for 2 decades. Who should be asking whom? What are you doing here? Too often, we have no effective way of telling the story of those who have gone before us, those we loved as children, or those we never knew, but learned of their histories later. Art is the best way for me to portray the link, the thread that runs from the past through the present to the future. This is my heritage, and this is my story.